Hey guys, Boomslang here. I just wanted to do a map guide, so a dungeon map guide. Basically, you go onto the auction house, you buy one. If you find one and you're lucky enough to have found one, then keep it, make a nice group. I ask people to contribute 50k if I buy them. If I don't buy them and I find them, then I'll just make a group and do it. So this map cost me 280k. And I just ask people in the group if they're happy to pay 50k, and everybody's happy to do so. And I'm paying around 80k, and they're paying 50k each. You make anywhere from 300,000 to 2 or 3 mil, depending on the drops that you get. So, it's oh, damn it! I didn't mean to duel. You basically get a group together. Charge for the map, and just basically go off once you've popped it and complete the dungeon. What I'm going to do is basically show you the run through of the dungeon that we do, and give you a little heads up of how much we've made, etc. So this is basically what it's going to be about. Pay up, please. So Roko is paid. And yeah, in this video, I'm going to do a giveaway on Gleam.io, and I'm going to give away 2 gold codes to 2 people. All you have to do is look in the description, go to Gleam, and complete as many of the actions as you wish. And whoever is the lucky person, I'll draw it in about a week and a half. So, good luck to you all that enter, and I'll catch you when we're inside the dungeon. Hey guys, so we just had a healer that didn't want to pay, so we had to replace them. I've just gone the totally wrong way. We had a healer that we had to replace, so everybody's now paid. And when you pop the map, it brings it up on your screen into the world map, and it tells you where you're going. I went the wrong way. It tells you where you're going, so I've told everybody it's Camlan, that's where we're heading to, and now you can see in the bottom right hand corner it's got the blue pulsing circle, and that appears on every exit of where you need to go. So it's 2 zones away. It would be longer if you didn't use the underway, so that's why most people pop in the underway. And as you can see, it shows you where the next part is, but we should probably wait for everybody. Where's Damien? But yeah, as you can see, it pops up on the map, and you would go to Camlan, and it's over there. Only I can see it. Okay guys, so we're here. Basically, when you use the map, like I showed you, it shows you where to go. You come in, you clear it. Keep in mind, although we're the only ones that can see it now that we're in here, people can come in. And unfortunately, our map is actually quite close to the road, so we're going to have to be careful, keep an eye on down here. Group composition, when you're doing maps, it's better just to go with 1 healer, 1 tank, and just a mixture of DPS. Preferably if you've got AoE DPS, it just makes life a bit easier. Means that the tank can do large pulls then. So, just keep that in mind. And yeah, the reason that I'm making this video is because, I've been doing it for the last few days now. 2 or 3 runs a day, maybe more if possible. And I'm paying anything from like 50k to 65k per run if I'm joining one, and I'm actually making more money than I'm spending. So I think in my last video I was on like 9 mil, maybe 10 mil, and I've made like 2 mil in the last couple of days really. And that's not even doing it like really hardcore, that's just casual. Somebody's advertised a run, or I know somebody that's doing a run, and I'm just joining in. I pay my way, I come in, I do my DPS, and generally people like to just take the one map get it cleared, see what loot you have, go back to town, sell it, and then go on to the next map once it's been bought. So keep that in mind. You know, you can, if you want to risk it, take like 2 or 3 maps with you on a run, but you know, we could have very easily been picked off by a large group on the way out here. We could have been attacked by a smaller PK group and maybe lost a couple of members. You know, there's no guarantees of getting out here safely. This isn't a guaranteed money-making way. But based on what I've experienced, you could very easily make anything from 300-400k to 6 mil, potentially per hour, if you do this with the right group and you do it, you know, long enough. It could work out for you. You could be earning a nice amount of money. Obviously, most of my videos are tailored towards new people, so you can get to this stage of having Reaver tier 7 or tier 8, because this is a tier 7. So Reaver tier 7, you should be able to get that in, you know, a week, 2 weeks max. You could do it quicker than that, you could do it longer. It depends on how many hours you play per day. But you know, it's more than possible. And at which point, once you've got the Reaver tier 7, you can start doing this method. So it may seem like it's not available to lower level people. It really is. It's really possible to get to this level. It just means that you need to also be knowledgeable of the spec that you're playing. Because, you know, we're going in with a smaller amount of people, so this is somewhat more difficult. And if we do a large enough pool and we don't have the DPS to complete that pool, then, you know, we could end up going down. It's just one of those, you know, this is risk and reward, but a little bit less risk than normal, because we know where we're going before anybody else does. So we're not coming in behind a group, we're not competing for a group that's already in here. It's literally, this is our dungeon, and now people can come in behind us, but only we knew where this was. So, you know, it's worth doing. I find it a lot quicker and a lot easier to share the costs between the group. And this tank, most tanks that I've seen actually run this build with the Incubus Mace and the Guardian's armor. It's really good. Honest to God, it's a really good build. They can pull mobs together, which makes AoE a lot easier. And obviously we've got a fire type. I'm gonna say mage, but obviously it's what you wear is what you are. But yeah, fire type. Me with my curse build, and then we've got a single target guy, because obviously, you know, you want some single target DPS for the bosses. You know, so my dots will stack up. Fire mage will do some nice damage, and this guy will be really good for the boss part. And then most healers, they go divine or holy. You don't see too many druid healers for dungeons anyway. I mean, I'm not saying that they're not good or not effective, but 90% of the time I am looking at a holy or divine healer. So that's the general kind of setup. And as you can see, the fame in here is really good. So you're spending anywhere from 50 to 80k each run. You're getting a ton of fame. You know, you're getting nice amounts of silver, and not only that, you don't know why we're going back, but not only that, you have a lot of potential for really good loot. Oh, we missed a box. So you have a lot of potential for really good loot. What chest is this? Oop, I didn't mean to do that. So yeah, you know, this chest has on occasion been an actual loot chest. Sometimes it's the book chest. You never know with the maps. The loot in maps is twice as good as the loot in the normal random dungeons. And not only that, if you go into a random dungeon, someone could have already cleared it in there. You know, at least with this, we know that we're going to be the first ones in. So yeah, that's kind of crux of the video. I'm gonna, you know, show you guys when we get to bosses and stuff like this one. But I was just wanting to say thank you to you all, to give back again, run another Gleam.io competition. So I'll be giving away 2 gold codes, and when I do the draw, whoever the 2 winners are, I will contact them via email and send them their gold code that way. So I've got a total of 5 gold codes. I'm going to do 2 in this video. They're the 750 gold code, and just so that you guys know how much that is, it's 1.1 mil. So yeah, I'm going to do those just as a thank you to all of you. And I just wanted to show you another way to make money that will also progress your character. So some of my money making guides have just been, you know, to run items, but you don't actually contribute towards your skill tree. Whereas this, I mean, I've gone, where is my area? Cloth robe fighter. I'm now at 60, and 60 in the plate boots. So, you know, I've been doing this for a couple of days. I was at like 35 or 29 or 30 or something on the boots, the staff, the robe, all of that stuff. I was really really a lot further down in the tree, and now I'm at 60, and I've just been doing this for a few runs here and there, some RDs, some map runs of this exact style that I'm showing you. Some tier 8 random dungeons as well. I've died a few times. I've lost, you know, 2 or 3 mils worth of stuff, including the gear that I had on, and just buy it again, go again, successful runs, and you know, I'm turning a really nice profit. I haven't had my gold sitting at 12.4 for a few weeks because I've been reinvesting into my island, into some of my crafting areas. Just had a run of bad luck with random dungeons as well, and died quite a bit and had to replace gear. But I'm always ticking over and always staying at a certain amount of gold, which is normally like 2 to 4 mil. And now, since I've started doing this method, it's just I'm not really losing gold anymore. I could be speaking too soon, and we could get ganked in here. There could be, you know, 6 or 7 players appearing in the bottom right on that little number scale, and I could lose the 80k that I spent and the roughly 300-400k of gear that I've got on. So you know, it's one of those, you have to weigh it up. Is it worth doing it? Can you afford it? Are you ready to do it? But once you're ready and you can actually do this run, you're gonna end up making a lot of money. You know, you just have to be careful, do it at the right kind of times. So this is probably not the best time of day for me. This is like nearly times it, 5 o'clock in the evening my time on a Saturday. I mean, it's not as bad as like a weekday when people are maybe finished work and just want to chill for a few hours. A Saturday, people go out, you know, have an enjoyable weekend with friends, family, partners, whatever. So now might be a good time. Early morning is also a good time, and then really late at night if you can get people together. You know, there's not many people playing, or not as many people playing at like 11 PM onwards. You know, most people are younger or have kids or something else to do or work. So you know, there is always a chance to do really late runs and potentially make a nice amount of money, because nobody to contest, nobody to come in behind you and try and take you out. I've been using this grudge skill and I really enjoy it. That's another reason why I'm still considering removing points from my leather forge hammer build, but I do really enjoy it. I don't know, because really by this amount of the amount of fame that I have, I should be in tier 8 in something by now, but I'm not because I keep changing specs. I also really want to start playing a healer at some point. This is my problem with games like this. I never stick to one thing because I always find something that's cool and enjoyable, and then end up trying to play like 3 or 4 different specs that I love to play and find really enjoyable and good game mechanics, but I never become an expert in any of them. So I'm toying up the fact of just staying cursed for now until it's max level, or to switch to healing. I don't know. I'm not gonna change my curse. I'm not gonna like take levels away to get the fame credits and then boost something else. I'm not gonna do it that way. But I would potentially maybe start doing some tier 4, tier 5 healing runs until I get enough levels to 1, gain the experience of healing, and 2, to be able to wear some half decent gear and not just some crap. So I'm weighing up, what's going to be my next build guide kind of thing. Will it be healing? Will I give you a curse stuff update? I'm kind of doing those in the videos anyway. If I'm playing cursed, I'm kind of telling you guys, if I've changed something in my spec or if I've added something. But yeah, I'm not going to ramble on too much longer. This video, if I show you the whole run, is probably going to be 20, 30, 40 minutes long. So if you guys enjoy this, then please give it a try. Just get a group of friendly people together. I've never met any of these guys. All I said was looking for this amount of people, tier 7 map, and then when they join the group, I just say to them, are you happy to pay 50k? The map cost me 280k. And majority of people say yes. I've only had 2 people today either not respond, leave, or say no, they didn't want to pay. Most people are happy to pay because most people understand the fact that you're going to make more than 50k from this run. That wasn't a very good jest. But yeah, when we get further in, you are going to make more money. Okay, see there's a blue person just come in. He could be scouting. So, those are the things you have to be aware of. People can come into these dungeons. So there's a blue guy there. He could be scouting to potentially bring a group in. We don't know. So we have to just be careful now. This could be the world's shortest run and the world's most non-profitable run. It's part of the game. People can dungeon dive, so I'm going to be very conscious of the number of hostiles in this area now. And I tend, if I'm conscious of people coming into a dungeon behind us, I tend to position myself behind the tank and as far away from potential people coming in. Just so that I have the best chance of putting dots up and potentially killing people or contributing to the team fight, so that we don't just get rolled over and lose everything. If I'm going to die, I want to try and take a couple of people with me, as I think most people would want to do. There is 0 point in running ahead and trying to escape. If they come in, you just want to fight them, try and kill them, because if you're running through mobs, you're going to get the aggro first, and then all they're going to do is top up the DPS that the mobs are already doing to you, and more than likely kill you. A few runs ago I was with a group on a T8 map, and we decided to go in and check if the dungeon was clear or not. We eventually rolled up on a group of hostiles that were running the map. I don't know why. Actually no, sorry, false information. It was a black zone T8, so obviously every hostile. They were mid-fight. One of them was already downed, and we just came in and mass AoE'd everything, split the loot, cleared the dungeon. It's part of the game. At the end of the day, if you're going to go to the black zone, be prepared for somebody to come in behind you. So I'm not coming in here thinking that nobody's going to come up behind us. I know that eventually somebody could. So that guy could have been scouting it out, could be going back to tell his friends, oh yeah, there's some guys in here, let's try and roll them over, let's try and dungeon dive them. So you never know, you just have to be careful. And if you're in a group, sometimes people may say, let's skip the mobs, and what they mean by that is walk through about 4 and 8 packs, potentially even skipping the first boss if it's not got a really decent chest, just so that people assume that the run isn't done. It also gives you a bit of time to delay, and it also lets you check to see if another group is already in a random dungeon, not a map, is already in a random dungeon, and maybe they've skipped and gone ahead of you, just so that you think that the dungeon is, you know, free and not occupied. So that's always something to be aware of. Just start to learn these things and try it out for yourself and give it a shot. But yeah, guys, I'm not going to show you the whole run because it's going to take forever. You know, if you have a faster group, I mean, we're doing good. You know, I could make God knows how much money from this. What I'll do, I'll try and just drop a little bit of how much I made by, you know, when I go back to Leon. I'll show you how much I'm selling stuff for. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you guys. And up next will be the Leon auction house part. And thank you for watching. I hope you guys like and subscribe if you enjoy. And remember to just check out the Gleam.io giveaway. And I hope that 2 of you use the gold well. And good luck to you all. So guys, it didn't go very well. One guy came in, flagged up on us. We attacked, and then a group of 5 more came in. 3 of our guys managed to get away, and 2 of us died. The method works, it just didn't work on camera. As with when you phone an IT department, the issue that you're phoning for never works as well. So I can't show you anything on the auction house, but it is a good method, it's just the wrong time of day, so too many people on, and yeah, it's just one of those, you know, you take a chance. It's a high risk, high reward strategy. So yeah, give it a try, guys. Just don't try it at peak times, and let me know what you think. I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you join the giveaway. See you guys on the next one. Boom Slang out.